In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my top 3 recommendations for late starters. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Elizabeth, creator of The Whole Point. I'm a certified hypnotist and peak performance coach, and it's my passion and mission to help you feel better so that you can perform your best. So if you know a little bit about my story, I started later in ballet at the age of 14, which most people started at 3, so 14 is starting to get up there, and then I was able to dance professionally. So I get a lot of people that tell me a little bit about their story or what age they started or are starting ballet, and they want to know, can I go pro? And while I cannot answer that because I don't have a crystal ball and I can't even see you through the internet, I do want to share today my top 3 recommendations if you're starting later in ballet and you have ambitious dreams. My number 1 recommendation is to make sure that you're getting quality training. I can't tell you how many people are out there not giving quality ballet training, and then you might end up, I don't want to say wasting your time, but spending valuable time learning things that you might eventually have to unlearn or relearn. So the top way that I recommend making sure that you're getting quality training is to look at the teachers in the school, read their bios, and then look at what is the school producing. Is the school producing professional dancers? Can you look and see that their graduating students have gone on to dance professionally or gone on to study at credible dance colleges, that sort of thing? I know that that can be a challenge depending on where you live, but the beauty of living in the age that we do is that there is also a lot of great access online to fabulous teachers. I know that the main reason that I was able to have the success that I did in the ballet world is because of my teachers. I had really fantastic teachers, as well as my mentor, Patty Eiler, who took me in and were patient and willing to really retrain me and train all of those things that I missed that I would have gotten if I started as a child. This is also sort of an addendum, maybe you could call it like 1A of my recommendations. Make sure that you are willing to put the time and attention on the basics of ballet, on plie, tendu, releve, on finding how to use your turnout, your pelvic floor, and your core. These are things that people want to skip right over and get to the fun stuff, the fun jumps and pirouettes and fouettes, but I'm telling you, time and time again, those who are professional in the ballet world spend most of their time refining the basics. That's the scaffolding of everything else that you're going to do. So you're going to have to be willing to put the time and the patience and the attending to those details, those simple basic steps that actually are quite complicated and require a lot of attention. So number 2 on my recommendation is to be networking. The ballet world is a very interconnected, small world, and so you want to make sure that you are taking advantage of any opportunities that you get to take master classes, to go to auditions. Even if you don't think that you're going to be accepted, go to the audition and have the experience. Reach out and introduce yourself, meet people, be pleasant. I know these seem like really basic tips, but it matters. A lot of companies are going to hire based on connections, based on who you know, how you act, how you present yourself. And so that networking aspect is an important aspect. Times have changed since I was in the professional ballet world, because nowadays you have your online presence. That wasn't really an aspect when I was dancing professionally, so a lot of the networking was in person. But take advantage of the internet. take advantage of social media. You can be commenting, liking, reaching out to people you admire to start making those connections in the dance world. And number 3, honestly, this is probably the most important to me, is making sure that you're taking time to train your mind. So much emphasis in the ballet world is about training the body, and that is a very important aspect. That's what I went over in my first recommendation, being willing to put that time in with your body and the basics. However, there is so much to be said about how you can advance your training and advance your success by spending time with your brain. So this can look like hypnosis, obviously, or visualization, to make sure that you're taking home those steps, those combinations, that choreography, and really going through them in your mind, where you can slow things down, you can zoom things in and really get to the details. So the faster that you train your brain, the faster that it will communicate to your body to help you get the results that you want. Also, a huge part of this is training the mental resiliency, the mental strength that is so important if you want to pursue a career in ballet. There is no doubt about it. It's a very challenging career. It requires a lot of you. It requires a lot of your brain, of your body, and your time. So training your brain and putting your mental health as a top priority is going to be the hugest factor in your success. I know personally because it's my own story, but also unfortunately I see it time and time again with my friends and my clients and audience that a lot of dancers burn out quickly, and it's because they haven't prioritized their minds and their mental health. And so there's only so far that you can push your body without having the support of your spirit and your mind, which is why I created The Whole Point. I know from my own experience that what I needed most was someone that I could talk to about the challenges that I was experiencing, someone that could help me train my brain to de-stress and focus when I needed it most, someone who could help me disconnect my worth from my performance so that I could put more energy into my performance without feeling like I had to protect my ego and my self-worth. Someone who could help me learn how to love my body in a way that caring for it came easy, where all of the things that I did to support my body were coming from a place of love rather than from a place of restriction and degradation. Someone who could teach me the tools so that I could create my own inner support system. And that's what I do now. So if that's something that you're feeling like you could use a little bit more help with, I would absolutely love to support you. If you click on the link below, you can learn more about how you can set up a free 20-minute strategy session with me to see how hypnosis, NLP, and peak performance coaching can help you on your ballet journey to get there faster and easier and to feel amazing doing it. Those are my top 3 recommendations. I'd love to hear in the comments below which one you found most helpful or maybe most surprising, and what recommendations you might have, because we can all learn from each other. Hearing from you guys is my favorite part of being here, and this channel is all about helping you on your journey so that you can feel better to perform your best. So if you're new here, I'd absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. Hit the like button if this video was helpful. You can always click the bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video. I appreciate you so much for being here, watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.